Hello, world. It's your man Fatell. It is the After Party Radio Show. We're here live. It's in the new location. We're here with Bud Hut LA. When I shout out Bud Hut, we have this new partnership. We're coming together, and I'm excited for this next endeavor of our chapter of our journey. We're in this new location right here, and it's the After Party 2.0. That's all I'm gonna say. We had a lot of great guests at our last location, from the Two Shorts to the Gangsta Boos to the Baron Davises of the world. We had a lot of people come and touch our studio, touch our platform, and nothing is changing. We're actually elevating. We're going up. And the thing is like Nipsey said, the elevator is going up, but not everybody can come. But this guy can come on the damn elevator, because whenever I need someone to have my back, they can be all of what this guy is right here. I met this guy recently at a random situation. I was coming out of my record release studio session in North Hollywood, California, and this guy I ran into him. We ran into each other in the parking lot, and ever since then we just linked up, and here we are. Here's our first guest in our new studio, and y'all seen him on your TVs all over the world. Michael James Shaw in the After Party. What's up, King?
Yo, what's good, King?
What's up with you, dog?
Yeah,
is that a cool intro? That's cool?
Yeah, that was dope.
I appreciate you, man. So for the world that does not know who you are, bro, you've been in everything from the Marvel universe to the Walking Dead to I didn't even know you were in Limitless. That's actually one of my favorite movies and shows, bro. I love that movie, and I didn't even know you were in there. I have to go back and watch it again.
Oh yeah.
But you've been in some of the most A-list prestigious platforms, and thank you for coming here on the After Party, King. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you having me, man. Yeah, I've been busy. It's been a fun journey.
It's been a long journey.
Yeah, a career, like a real career.
You're not new to this. You're true to this. You grew from this.
Yeah, but I'm new to music,
But yeah. And we're going to get into that too, because
yeah.
I met him doing some music collaboration energy, and he's actually an artist, a recording artist, putting music together as well, and he produces as well, and he has some pretty out-the-box production. I think it's pretty dope because you have your own little niche sound, and we'll get into that after. That's part of your journey. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
But I want to take it to the very beginning, man, and I had to do some research, bro, and I don't know if this is accurate, but, even before the days of you going to Howard University and all of that, you know what I'm saying? I heard that you were the big bad wolf in your kindergarten production of the Three Piggy Opera. Is that true?
What?
Yeah, that's is that true, man?
Where you get that from? Wikipedia?
Yeah, I mean, I have some sources, bro. I don't know, man. I have some friends in Florida, bro. Is this true? Were you the big bad wolf, bro?
I may be the big bad wolf in life, but nah.
Oh, okay,
I ain't play no big bad wolf in elementary school.
Okay, well, that friend was lying, man. They made it seem like you did, but I do know you did. You were definitely in the Avengers in 2018. You were in Infinity War in 2019, and you played Thanos' adoptive son. Was that true?
I'm the leader of Thanos' army. This dude named Corvus Glaive.
Okay, how was it being aligned with the bad guy, bro? Because it must be fun being the bad guy, bro.
I play a lot of bad dudes in my life, man. I feel like that's the fun part. You gotta play a bad guy, but also bring something else to him.
Mm-hmm.
Bring a little humanity to that dark side. But no, that was a joy, man. It's surreal being on set with all the people that you grew up watching. You know what I'm saying? I just recently had an experience kind of like that on the show called Fight Night.
Yes.
Which is a black ass fucking show, man.
I started watching it, actually. To be honest with you, bro, I started watching it recently just because I met you, bro. Cause I heard about it, but I didn't get time to dive into it. But I know it was about the big fight night, and everyone you got the biggest actors in the world on that lineup with you. Samuel Jackson,
Sam Jackson, Don Cheadle, Kevin Hart. Like bringing it home. He was our QB, you know what I'm saying? Terrence Howard.
Damn.
Man, Taraji P. Henson, man. It was a loaded cast. It was a dream to like step on set with all of that artistry, you know what I'm saying? And to be able to see yourself in that, like it's rare that you walk on a set and it's like people of color from behind the camera to in front of the camera to the production office. And that was a beautiful thing to be a part of.
What's something you take away from that? Is there something you learned on set of that movie, that show where you were like, okay, this is gonna make me a better actor? I learned some technical things from these other actors I was working with.
Yeah, of course. Like they all got their own style, their own spin, the way they approach. So it's cool to observe an actor before they prep for a scene. Like Don Cheadle walk through and touch all the furniture. He's on a very spiritual tip.
What?
And some people just snap into it. But also it's hearing the stories because they worked with everyone in the game, like those who have passed, those who have like paved the way, especially like August Wilson. I remember sitting around the table. August Wilson's a playwright. He wrote 10 plays about the African American experience, chronicling from the turn of the century until the 1990s. And a lot of those cats got a chance to work with August like firsthand. So hearing their stories, working with him in the room, just shooting the shit in between takes, that was like golden just to hear the stories, man.
I could imagine. What trips me out, man, is you got to work on a Marvel project, man. Like that must be insane. All that CGI, man. That's like a different thing, right? Having that be in the studio, like seeing a Marvel project go down, being a part of it.
Yeah.
That's different.
And they be on the slide tip, so
yeah.
You get only the pages that you're on.
Oh, I got you. They're very discreet. Yeah.
I didn't know what the full story was until I saw it in the theater at the premiere.
Oh, so you literally were just like a fan of everyone else. You had to wait.
Yeah. I feel like everybody had that same like, we only got pieces of the puzzle,
Yeah.
So we on set trying to figure out what the actual story
Yeah.
is. But man, I will say that working with the Russo brothers, man, it was a joy because on a big set like that, they would actually hear me out.
Oh, wow.
Like if I had a suggestion or idea, they would hear me out and we played through it a couple times. They give you a shot to like put your stamp on it. And man, that's golden in a space where you feel like you're so small. Mm-hmm. But in all actuality, everybody has merit and like, has like a stake in the process, mm-hmm. And they made it really feel like an equal playing field,
So who's your favorite superhero?
Oh, man.
Who were you growing up, bro? Who was Michael Shaw as a kid? Like, I'm gonna be this guy, this superhero when I grow up.
No, I used to draw comic books.
Okay,
I started out as a visual artist, so it wasn't embodying a comic book character, but I fucking love.
You just love the art of it.
So it's a obscure penciler for Image Comics. This guy named Michael Turner. Mm-hmm. He created Witchblade. I don't know if you heard of that one, but I adored his style, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the way he would draw his characters, the way he would shade them. He had a very unique pencil, so I was trying to draw everything like him, man. And then I found my own style from that. But if I could be any superhero, there's a couple of them on my mind, you know what I'm saying? But because I grew up watching the X-Men cartoon, like Saturday mornings, I'd be like up early waiting for that cartoon to come on. I feel like Bishop.
Oh yeah.
Bishop is a dope character. Like people don't realize this is a nigga from the future. He coming back to like save everyone because of a prophecy. It's some wild shit. He's a beautiful kind of character. Actually, it's a lot of dynamic in that journey of him coming back and trying to like set things right. Mm-hmm. Like what if we could do that? What if we could go back and like teach everyone in the 18th century that what we doing is wrong. Like we need to change this. We need to like rethink how we are processing information, how we feel about our fellow man. Mm-hmm. That'd be beautiful to tap into him, man.
You know what, bro? I feel like they need to relaunch. I know they're doing a reboot of Blade. I know they were trying to bring Wesley back, but damn it, bro, you should replace Wesley, dog. Because the guy they're trying to have do Wesley Snipes replace over there, but he wasn't doing it though. The guy that they stepped in, I don't know. I think they try to put pause on that new Blade reboot for now, but they should redo it and redo it with you, bro. You should be the new Blade.
Yeah,
I can see you being Blade, dog. I can see you being a vampire hunter. Come on, you can, dog.
Yeah, I like all black and leather, man. Yeah.
Hey, man, what do you think about Robert Downey Jr.? You were a part of Infinity War, so he died at the end, right? He died as Iron Man. Tony Stark died, and then he's coming back in the new one as Doctor Doom. So he kind of went from being the good guy to the bad guy. So now Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as a new character as a bad guy. How do you feel about that, man?
At first, I was like, give somebody else a chance. Dog, you just won an Oscar. You sitting pretty. Like, you can do anything you want. Yeah. You want to go back to Marvel. Okay. But he did a really fantastic job bringing Tony Stark to life. I think without his performance as Tony Stark, Marvel would
the Avengers wouldn't be what they are right now, cinematically.
Yeah, because Iron Man was the one that was a jump off. It was the new beginning of the MCU. Yeah. And his take on it, the levity, but also like the heart, you know what I'm saying? Like he managed to like capture the tone that like set the tone for the rest of the MCU. So I do appreciate that. I'm interested to see what he does with it, because they are bringing him back, and that is a storyline from the comics they're playing with. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see what he does with it. But as everyone I think feels, it's like, oh, why nobody else can get a shot? Like
they could make you Dr. Doom or something, bro. I don't know. Come on, you say you like being the bad guy, bro. We could have you come back in the multi-universe somewhere.
Russian accent, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. So You have a lot of great projects coming out, man. And one of them that I really, really enjoy, man, is Twisted Metal, man. And I grew up playing that as a kid. I grew up playing that game as a kid, man. And I'm talking about the original PlayStation, bro. I'm telling my age.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s kid, bro. And like, I remember playing that game and Sweet Tooth and all these other characters. And I'm like, this is a badass game. And the fact that all these years later, they rebooted it and made it a show, and now you're involved with that, I think that's amazing. So in the new Twisted Metal, it just got announced, right? You're going to be playing AXEL. How do you feel about that?
Woo.
Bro, that's one of the dopest characters in the game, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, that whole project was like a full circle moment for me. I'm gonna take you back. Like when I was an undergrad at Howard, I got to meet Anthony Mackie while he was doing a play.
Wow.
And then I got to work with him again on Infinity War and Endgame. And then I found out later, I auditioned over the summer last year. And I'm on set with him like in the fall after I booked everything. And he's like, yo, we asked for you, dog. It just hit me. It was like, wow. You know, you don't know how like your work or your presence is like affecting someone, and you never know when that seed y'all planted together will come back and grow. But yeah, it was a beautiful thing to see another brother when he gets that power, keeping the door open for his fellow man. That he's a stand-up guy.
That's full circle.
Oh yeah.
And I remember him from, he's Papa Doc in 8 Mile, bro. That's the homie that went against Eminem and beat Rabbit at 8 Mile, dog. Don't get it twisted. And that's cool to see his transformation too, man, to go, like, he really took it there, man. And for him to be the new Captain America, it's like, bro, you went from battling Eminem to battling the Marvel Universe now, bro. Like, that's like, it's crazy.
Taking on the mantle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
and now he's running Twisted Metal, and you're a part of that, and that's amazing, bro. Props to you on that. Anyone that played the game needs to check out the show. The first season's available right now, and the new season's coming out. Because AXEL, if you don't know, he's the guy that just stands in between 2 big old tires, and he can shoot machine guns, right? He has machine guns and all type of stuff, right?
He's like half man, half machine, roped up in Calypso's tournament.
Oh yeah. That's what the new season is about, right?
And that's why the new season is really special, because it goes straight back to the game.
Okay.
The game is all about these individuals who are trapped in this post-apocalyptic world, and they want to get out. They want to either get back to the life they had before or find something new, and it's really impossible with the circumstances they're given. And Calypso offers this tournament where you get one wish to change whatever you want.
Oh, is that what that's what they're playing for?
That's what the whole game is about.
Yeah,
that one wish. So we fighting for that one wish. You know, I just relate to that, because if you had like one shot wish to like change your future or alter your past as well, like I would go gung ho for that shit. I would kill everybody in my fucking path. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's the beauty of the show. It kind of taps into something that's very really human in that sense. Like the ability to like control your fate. Yeah. So
you had to embody these characters. You're a real actor. But I can imagine you're a method actor. So you must get deep into like, you must have felt like AXEL, bro.
Yeah.
Did you start just like go to 7-Eleven, get a Celsius, just look at people all mean, like, oh, I'm AXEL. Like how does that work, bro? You go your workout go harder because you're like, I'm AXEL, so I have to work out harder now.
Dude, like I had never been in a situation where I didn't get to wear clothes in the show. So yeah,
you have to be tighter than usual. Yeah,
I locked the fuck in.
Yeah.
Man. So I had been bulking because I was playing a hitman in the last. I keep playing a lot of hitman.
Yeah, they like you as a hitman, bro.
I played Sam Jackson's hitman in Fight Night.
There you go.
So I was kind of bulked up. So I started cutting for Twisted Metal, and it's just it just takes discipline, you know. I got this app, MyFitnessPal.
Count your calories type app.
Calories, count the macros. Staying true to that, like a strict diet, boiled eggs in the morning, maybe a little bit of bacon to grease up the instrument, or
no bread,
quinoa.
Zero bread.
Quinoa is the only carb
okay
esque thing that I could have.
Like, that's what you mean. It's a real lifestyle. Yeah.
For lunch and dinner, it will always be string beans, quinoa, and I'll have ground turkey or baked chicken.
Wow. So not too much red meat either.
Nah.
Very rarely.
Every once in a while.
Steak or something every once in a while.
But it was training every day.
Jeez.
Training every day, and then getting in hot yoga. Like I go to, so it's crazy.
I want to talk about your jiu-jitsu and your health. So it's good we're going to segue into all this, because, obviously you're a fit guy. This is a part of your lifestyle. You play hitman, you play badass guys, so you got to be a in shape person. So how much does this lifestyle go into what you do with the acting? It's everything, the hand in hand.
It depends on the role.
Yeah.
But so for AXEL, we would have a 3:30 or a 4:30 pickup time. I would go to the gym at 3:00, get that pump in. They pick me up. I go to work. I do another workout with kettlebells just to keep the pump going, and then go to set, do the work, bring my kettlebells to work or my mace. Shout out to my mace or my hammer. I got a hammer this guy made for me. Let's see, and I do workouts in between, like,
So you're really pumping blood, getting it going in between.
Stay alive, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no clothes on, remember?
You mean no? They had you with like a man speedo or something, right? You had a man thong, or you just butt naked on set, bro? Come on, dog. You say you got no clothes on.
I'm talking about this just from the waist up, but man,
what y'all doing? Y'all be twisted over here, twisted metal, man.
HBO, you know what I'm saying?
Hello. If it was HBO, it'd be a different story. You know what I'm saying? I love it, bro. And if they don't know, you came from Howard University. You know, like I said, your backstory is Florida. We know you're crazy. You came from Florida, bro. That's where a lot of this energy and hustle comes from. Because if you don't know, all the craziest people in the world come from Florida. I don't know if you heard that one before,
It
bro.
takes a lot of energy to get out of that place, man.
That's what it is. You have to be resilient.
A time warp in some cities. So it took a good push, like from family and friends, you know, to help get me. I had the ambition, you know. I got into Howard. I flew up there by myself and did the audition. This is at like 17, you know.
Damn.
And then my mom and my dad, like, they saw that I was going for it, so they jumped on the bandwagon and, like, you know, supported me. Drove me all the way up to DC for my first semester. You know, took out on her 401k just so I had enough to, like, get through the first semester. But, you know, I thank God that I had a family that saw that I was trying to do something real and was able to support in whatever way they could, you know.
Yeah.
My dad was a little mad I ain't play football, you know. It took him a while to get over that shit.
Oh, that was that dad's dream for you was a football player?
Because it's Florida, dog.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Yeah.
Especially if you got some size
You play
on
for the Hurricanes or something?
FSU, like
Yeah.
I was on that D1 prospect tip and it was like, nah, I want to do theater.
It was always your passion calling you.
Well, I had a reckoning like my junior year of high school.
Okay.
I got cast in this national high school cast of Ragtime through this. It's a high school organization where you get to flex. You know, you get to do monologues and perform as a group from your school. You know, and they put on this international cast of kids doing Ragtime, a show that I kind of fallen in love with already. And they called back 300 kids, and out of that 300, they cast like 35.
Damn.
And I was in that cast.
You made that cut.
Yeah, that was International Thespian Society. And after that, I was like, I might be able to
I might have
this,
some
you
here,
know?
yeah.
Like, so I came back to Florida and I quit football. Like, I was at spring practice. I was going into my senior year. I had been starting varsity since freshman year. And it just dawned on me. It's like, yo, this ain't my dream. Unclip the fucking the helmet and walk to the field house. Told the coach, I'm done. You know.
So you just had that change of heart, like a moment of clarity in that moment.
dropped.
It just
Yeah.
You wanting to be there was no longer there. It's like I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to realize that as a young kid. You know, like, are you doing things for someone else or are you doing it for yourself? You know. Yeah. And that was one of those first times where I really took the reins. Like, oh, this is not what I want to do. I'm good at it. I'm appreciated because I do it, but that's not my call.
Were you like a linebacker or would you do safety or what were you?
Dude, so back in high school, I was a lot bigger, dog.
Oh yeah.
Right now I'm like 225.
Oh okay. So you was more bold.
Dude, I was about 315.
Oh, so you was a lineman or what? You was
I was
pushing
a D line on tackle.
Oh,
and then on offense, I would play tackle, but sometimes I do like long snapping and shit because I got accuracy. I don't know, it's a little thing they discovered, but yeah.
We gotta get you. We gotta get you on the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. We can use you, man. We need some help. Yeah, dog. I really love this conversation, man. And just meeting you recently, man. I just tell you're a very spiritual individual, man. I could tell there's a lot about you, man, that just transcribes onto the screens, man. And you have a lot of motivation to give people, man. And before we get out of here, I'd like to give everyone a chance to share some good vibes only, some energy you want to put out that can motivate a listener out there, whether it's a youth or just someone that looks at you like, bro, you inspire me, Michael. How do I be like you when I grow up? What's something you would say to that person listening right now?
Yo, this is a beautiful quote. It's actually from a monologue that I used to audition for Juilliard, Shakespeare. And a mentor of mine, like I was looking for a monologue, and she's like, "Oh, try this for Measure." And this guy, he's kind of a fuck up, but he says the most beautiful line in the heat of the moment, and it always stuck with me. Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. I'll say it again. Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. And that stuck with me. How you gonna win if you don't even try? You know, if you don't risk anything, how can you reap the benefits? Yeah. So don't let your doubts like drag you under. Push through that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard a whole lot of no's to get to this point you're at right now, bro. You didn't just snap your fingers like Thanos and then, you're on these screens, bro. You didn't just like, hey, you're Michael Shaw, we're gonna put you in this movie and on this show. Like, how many times you say Michael Shaw? You're not. Sorry, Michael Shaw. Sorry, Michael Shaw. Sorry, Mike. How many of those did you get before you got the yes?
Motherfuckers were nice enough to say my name,
exactly,
or even tell me.
Hey, like, dude, you didn't get it.
Usually, it's just like if you get crickets, it's a no. Like you don't get no response. But I think that's the beauty of it, because as you get older, as my age, when you get to be about 40, you start to see it's like, oh, it's all in God's plan. And the role that you had like fixated on for this audition, you don't know the bigger picture or what's going on behind, or what picture they are trying to craft. And you may not fit that bill. And you just have to be like humble and like understand, oh, it's just not right. It's not for me, and walk away from it. Because that's really it. A lot of times when you see stuff play back that you auditioned for back in the day, you be like, you be sour about it. Then you see it, like, oh, I see what they were doing, And it's just respect. It's like the casting directors and the producers, they are all artists as well. So they're all painting a picture. So if your vibration ain't right, it ain't right. But when your vibration is on point, like Twisted Metal, it's like, oh, fuck. These people are like my people. I bond with them without even trying.
Yeah.
And we bring that onto the screen, So it's all about your vibration, keeping that up, keeping that positive, and working on you. So when the moment comes, you can strike. But don't hold on to anything.
Yeah, what they say, if you don't shoot the shot, it won't go in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we get lost in the sauce as far as this expectation of when things should happen for us, regardless of what you're trying to do in life, whatever your goals are. Just because it doesn't happen on your time doesn't mean it's God's time. You know what I'm saying? And like God's time is always different than our expectations of ourselves in our lives. So I think something about trusting the process, that's what I live by, bro, is trusting the process, one day at a time. And for as long as we do that, and as long as we keep working and working and working and working, eventually with that resilience and that consistency, you will get your goal. And I think it's just a lot of people fall short of that because they give up before they get to that goal. Because there is hardship in becoming a Michael James Shaw. There's hardship to become successful. It doesn't just wake up in the morning and be like, hey, hello, we are here for you. No, success requires a whole lot. And this guy's put the work in. I appreciate you, King, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come by the after party. Thanks for sharing the good energy. Make sure y'all check out Twisted Metal. It's coming out. Make sure, is there any other projects we should talk about before we get out of here?
Yeah, Twisted Metal. And if you got Peacock.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're on the same network. You might as well check out Fight Night as well. It is a ride, man.
That one got everybody in there. You can check out my man in there. He said he's Sam Jackson. You said you roughing up people for Sam Jackson there, right? Oh, yeah. You putting a little work in. I appreciate you, man. It's an after party radio show. And tell them where they can follow you on all social media, bro, if they're not already doing so.
All right, yeah. On social right now, on social, my handle is MJ Shawnuff, which is a throwback.
Shawnuff.
Nah.
Step on my chucks like show enough.
Initially, so it's a nickname that I got from a teacher at Juilliard, and I thought she was referencing, Last Dragon.
Yeah.
But then I moved to LA. I started getting a little record collection, and I was at the record parlor down in Hollywood, and I was like, oh shoot, Shaw Nuff is a classical jazz conductor.
Oh.
And he got albums, man. But she was referencing something that it was over my head at the time because I was too young to understand.
You were thinking The Last Dragon.
Yeah, but Shaw Enough, not Show Enough.
Yeah,
Shaw
Show
Enough.
Enough. Oh, okay.
MJ Shaw Enough. You can find me on that handle on IG, TikTok, and Threads.
All right.
MJ Shaw Enough.
Make sure y'all follow. We got AXEL in the building. Yeah, I can say it, damn it, because it's already official, man. Thanks for coming by, my brother. Much love and respect. And anyone out there that wants to go for your dreams, don't think twice. Like he said, man, don't sit on the opportunity and say woulda, coulda, shoulda, man.
Shoot that shot.
Shoot your shot. And we feel like Robert Ory right now. We're going to get some rings for LA, baby. We in the building. It is After Party Radio Show. Michael James Shaw in the building, man. Thank you for coming by.
My pleasure.
We'll be back next time.
All right.
Hello.
If you didn't know, now you know. This is the After Party Radio Show.